Hello, welcome. How are you? This is a reading for all signs of the zodiac for Friday and the weekend. If you know your astrology chart, then you might recognise and be able to resonate with quite a few of the messages. I've swapped over from using the Steampunk Tarot deck, which I've been using the last couple of months, to the Witches Tarot. So it's because of Halloween. Obviously, we come up to Halloween night, so I always use the Witches Tarot at this time of year. Apologies if you can hear banging, it's because I've got builders around, so it's not my doing, this is just Spirit's doing. Because I don't own the building, these are a block of flats. So I do apologise for that if you can hear it. I'm using the True Love Oracle for our relationship message, and I'm using the Magical Unicorn deck for the message from our spirit guides to see what they're helping us with at this time. So thanks for subscribing and thanks for giving the video a thumbs up, because it does help it get out across YouTube. I'm sending you so much love across Gaia, wherever you are, and you may be finding this week a little bit testing, but we are a soul family. I know what you're going through. Hang in there, okay? Let's see what messages we get from Spirit to support us, okay? So let's go into Taurus for Friday and the weekend. Okay, so you've got the card Resolving Conflict. Okay, so at this time, when it comes to your relationships or people that you're dealing with in the matrix, it's all about resolving conflict. So there's obviously been some kind of conflict arising in your life between you and a person, or maybe you and a group of people, a lack of harmony or a lack of sort of like resolution, but it's going to be resolving over the next few days. Okay, this is starting to get energetically resolved. Let's see what else we're getting. Okay, so basically Spirit is saying that you've been building up the skills, okay, with the Knight of Swords. You have been building up the skills to deal with the challenges that you have to face in your life, and I know that's hard work. Okay, but Spirit is confirming with this card, with the Knight of Swords, that that's what you've been doing. You have been getting all the skills and the ability to deal with the challenges you have to face. So well done. You've also got the Death card, which shows that you're going through a major transformation at this time. So it may feel quite intense for you, Taurus, okay? There's sort of like this feeling of like, I need to end the old ways and I need to now go into the new ways. The real way of me, you know, rather than how I used to function. So there's such a big transformation going on, and it's all because you've got more skills now in dealing with this matrix, you know, more effectively, and maybe even dealing with your own mind more effectively as well. So you're going to start to be feeling more in line with yourself, less conflicted within yourself, and thereby some sort of conflict in your life is going to start resolving. This is a major transformation for you, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with your person or the collective energies. Okay, you are going to be receiving more. You've got the Six of Pentacles here. So something's starting to come into balance for you. And I suspect that is because you're starting to learn to make a healthy balance within yourself. And where you're beginning to get this healthy balance, realise you've got more skill than you used to have dealing with your life. You know, you're going through this major transformation, and your reality is going to start reflecting that. The next few days, you're going to be receiving more, okay? And it's not going to feel so difficult, because the Nine of Wands is kind of like, you know, it's an energy whereby people can be quite defensive, quite stuck, quite wounded. There is a level of sort of perseverance here, but it feels like a mixed energy. It's like, where you're sort of transforming, you've got to bear in mind that your reality is going to be transforming as well. So there's going to be some improvements in your reality, but there's also some things in your reality that may still feel a bit testing and difficult at this time. But hang in there, because you are going through this major transformation. And, you know, you are the Hierophant in the tarot. The Hierophant is all about higher levels of consciousness. So it's about commitment to your journey. You know, you are committed to your journey. You are committed to this transformation that you're going through, and you do now have the skills that you didn't previously have. So keep going, because the conflicts in your life, and also how conflicted you felt within yourself, is all going to start improving now. Yeah. Your reality is a little bit mixed still, but it will start to improve as long as you just keep going through this transformation and doing what you're doing, which I think you will. There's somebody here saying, I wish I could take back my words. So there's obviously somebody who realises that they've not treated you the right way, you know, and I guess that's why you've got this mixed energy externally to yourself, you know, because there's like a whole process of transformation going on within Taurus in this soul family, and your life's going to start transforming really soon, and it kind of already is, but it's still a bit mixed. So I feel like Spirit's saying to you, just hang in there, keep remembering the Hierophant in the tarot. That's what you are as a Taurus, you know. You are very committed to your journey. You're very committed to your growth. So just keep doing what you're doing. You've got a very strong energy, and certain situations in your life are going to start unblocking, okay, soon. So that's kind of like the message. Let's see what Spirit's really helping you with. Wish upon a star. Make a wish and expect the very best. Okay, so you are going to get what you want. Spirit is helping you with that, and you're going to find Friday, the weekend, you start to feel more peaceful, you start to feel more aligned, you can feel this transformation taking place inside yourself, and to a certain level you have got to ignore some of the conflicts that are still out in the matrix. You know, some of the conflicts that are still in your life, they're going to clear up because you're starting to transform and become more balanced, you know, and Spirit is helping you to just keep focusing on what you wish to create. And as you focus on what you wish to create and become more balanced, this kind of mixed energy in your external reality is going to start clearing up, okay? So it's good news, because I think this weekend you will feel more peaceful, you will feel more focused, you will feel more aligned to what it is you're aiming for in your life, you know. And it's just a matter of time that your life's going to start reflecting that back, and good things are going to start happening and start, you know, if there's been a conflict in your life, something that you've wanted to resolve, it's going to start clearing up soon, okay? So let's go into Virgo. Oh, you've got the resolving conflict card as well, just like Taurus. We'll pick another one as well. What's underneath? Intimacy. Okay, so you've got the intimacy card and resolving conflict card. You're getting more intimate with yourself. You're learning to be more in touch with yourself and what's really important to you, and feeling less conflicted about that over the weekend. Okay, you're getting better at observing. You know, you are the Hermit in the tarot. So for you, Virgo, it's all about learning to see things from the higher mind and observe things and kind of just wait a little bit, because everything is really starting to develop for you very nicely. You've got the Tower reversed, so it may have felt like there's certain things that haven't been very fair on you lately. You know, it hasn't been very fair. And that would have been quite hard to deal with. And you are a bit tired. You're a bit tired of everything, but at the same time, you're very determined. And you are going to keep pushing forward. But Spirit's saying there's something you need to drop. There's something you need to stop doing, or there's something you need to stop thinking about. And if you can stop doing that thing or stop thinking about that particular thing, you will basically start to be in a higher vibration. And that's the key, you know, that is the key. Because it does feel with that Tower reverse that something hasn't been very fair on you. But if you keep thinking about it, or you keep pushing it by thinking about it, you know, that just makes you more tired. Do you see what I mean? So it's like Spirit is trying to get you to be more connected and kind to yourself, you know, and just observe what's happening and know that you're determined you're going to get what you want, and things are going to get easier for you. You're going to feel more peaceful about things, even if there's things that you're still not happy with. Over the weekend, you're going to feel more peaceful about it, particularly if you don't allow yourself to think about it too much, you know. Now, the energy of the people around you, there is progress here. Okay, there's progress, and you could receive messages from somebody over the weekend. You've got the Three of Cups reversed. Somebody is finding it hard now to either socialise, or they're finding it hard with their healing. But they may well communicate with you. You know, and it's all down to the level of intimacy that you have with yourself. The more real you are with yourself, and the more you just realise, like, thinking about this situation or doing what I've been doing isn't really helping me. If I can stop doing that, that's going to be the kindest thing I can do for myself, and I'm going to feel more peaceful. And then what you're going to find, Spirit is saying here, is that someone will communicate with you, and they probably will tell you that they actually are struggling a little bit, and they might be more open with you. Let's have a look at what they're thinking. Okay, I want to be more than friends. I think somebody here kind of basically wants to choose you, but they, how can I put this? They want to be more than just friends. They have probably distracted themselves by mucking around or doing things they shouldn't be doing, or not. They found it difficult to be honest. But I feel like this weekend there's going to be some honesty, and it's going to be very clear to you that somebody does want to connect with you, or a situation is finally moving forward. So the best thing you can do, Spirit is saying, is trying not to think about it too much. Be kind to yourself, because some sort of conflict's going to get resolved in the next few days. And it's with somebody or a situation that's been very unpredictable, you know. Finish what you've started. You've started something important, and now it's time to complete it. You know, you are determined in your life, Virgo. That's very, very clear. And someone in Spirit is helping you to really push forward, even though things have not been fair. I can't stress that enough. Things have not been fair. Things have been unpredictable, unreliable. But if you can stop thinking about it and you can be kind to yourself, you're going to find the next weekend there's some messages, some progress, and somebody is probably going to admit to you that they need you or they want you in some sort of capacity, okay? So it feels like something is shifting here for your person on a positive way. Okay, let's have a look at Capricorn. Capricorn for Friday and the weekend. Okay, reparenting yourself. Okay, so you have been going through some temporary issues that are difficult and testing, and now you are reparenting yourself, giving yourself the love that you would have liked somebody else to give you, but you can do it yourself. And you're really becoming free, you know. Yeah, you've got the Three of Cups, which is healing and starting to connect more and having more social situations that are quite fun and exciting. And then you've also got the Ten of Pentacles, which is attending to your responsibilities and things that mean something to you. And it's also about long-term connections. I feel like you're moving from a period of time where there's been maybe connections that felt a bit distant or unreliable and frivolous, if you know what I mean, to more long-term connections that are more kind. But that's because you're doing something with yourself. You're reparenting yourself. You're being kinder to yourself. So that is aligning very nicely. Okay. Your person here has got the Six of Swords to the Sun reversed. There's somebody here that's been moving on and they've been giving the impression that they're moving on and they're doing really, really well, but they've got the Sun reversed. So they're still not doing as well as what they might pretend. Okay, that's just the honest truth. It's not a bad situation because the Sun in any position is still very, very good. But the fact it's in reverse is just suggesting that they're not really entirely truthful and they don't actually cope as well as they make out, okay? But the main thing is you're being nurturing to yourself, and over the weekend you will start to feel the benefit of that. You'll start to realise that your connections with people that are important are going in the right direction now, you know? So that's really, really good for you. And there is somebody here saying, I know I crossed that line with you. I mean, maybe they're regretful. Maybe there's somebody here that's regretful of, you know, the way they went about things, the way they treated you. And deep down, it's because that person is just still basically not in the most happy place, honestly. Let's see what Spirit is supporting you with over Friday and the weekend. Okay, so you've got the cards here, decide. It is time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Okay, beautiful card. So it's all about what you want, but also you've got the card forgiveness here. It's time to let go of anger and blame. It's time to move on from anger and blame. It's time to make the decisions that are right for you and being kind to yourself. And relationships are going to really start improving for you. And you've even got the card healer as well. So you have the power to heal and help others, but that always starts off with yourself. So the more you do everything for yourself, you will end up having a very healing energy for others, you know. So you've been through this time of relationships feeling a bit shallow, not very deep. That's all going to start changing. The more you are now looking after yourself better, and then your relationships will look after you better, you know. But there is somebody here I can see that is struggling more than they let on, shall we say. Okay, so let's go into Aquarius. Okay, you've got compatibility. So coming into alignment with people that you're actually really compatible with. And maybe for a while you weren't sure, but this weekend you're going to realise, you know, I'm really compatible with this person, or I'm really compatible with these situations. Everything's starting to come into alignment for you. And that's so important for Aquarius because you are the star in the tarot. So the star is all about alignment. And that's the most important thing. When Aquarius, you're in alignment, everything flows brilliant. When you hold yourself out of alignment, no. So, you know, when you're with people that are not compatible with you, it's not good. There has been a sense of mystery with the Lover's card. There may have been delays. You may have felt like you were at a crossroad and you were thinking, God, you know, what do I do, for quite some time. But you've got here the Four of Cups reversed, which means things are going to be picking up for you. Four of Cups is a very stagnant time. In reversed, it's like things are finally picking up. You know, things are finally picking up for you, and you're going to be around people and realise how compatible you really are with them, which is fantastic news. Okay, your person here, your person's kind of probably had quite a bit of ego. they sort of had the magic touch, but then they lost it, okay? And now they've got the Temperance card, which is about healing and trying to be more peaceful. Has somebody been a bit in ego with you, and that was causing you delays and confusion and feeling stuck, and you're coming out of that time. You're not going to be stuck anymore. You're mixing with people that you're compatible with, and there's somebody here that could be making an apology to you, you know, because they've been too much in their ego and they were blocking something with you or whatever, and they may well step forward and apologise. But the main thing is you are going to be interacting with people where there's a lot more peace and a lot more kindness. Look at this. Somebody says they can't stop thinking about you. So there well could be an apology coming here. Spirit is helping you to share. When you share, everyone feels happy. Isn't that beautiful? So you've got the sharing card, which is absolutely gorgeous. And you've also got the compatibility card. Things are picking up for you, Aquarius, this weekend after feeling stuck or confused or delayed. And it's like, do you know what? Things are going to be on the up for you. Somebody could be apologising, or it's just a case that you're now going to be surrounded by people who are a lot more gentle and good for you, to be honest. You know, it's not good for Aquarius to be around anyone that pulls you out of alignment. It's just not good for you. Okay, let's go into Gemini. So, oh, right, you've got the compatibility card. And you've also got chivalry. Right, chivalry and compatibility. So, everything starts off with ourselves first, and it's all about you being more kind to yourself, more committed to yourself, realising what situations you're compatible with, what thoughts you're compatible with, you know, and just basically realising, yeah, I need to take the higher road, and it feels like somebody over the next few days is going to take the higher road for you and really help you. Okay, let's have a look what else is going on here for Gemini. There's something here that just literally works, and it doesn't have to be a relationship, but it's definitely something in your life that finally works and it's helpful. Okay, there has been a lot of confusion here for you and a lot on your mind, which is triggering. Now you have got the Three of Swords, and that is the purging card. I'm sorry to say, it is the card of purging, but sometimes we need to purge, because it's not good to obviously still be stuck in mind activity and confusion. So something's being released this weekend, you know, something's being released the next few days, Gemini, and it's going to free you up, you know. You're going to be able to take the higher road, take the higher vibration, and somebody's going to help you. Okay, there is an energy here that's been quite, oh, it's the same as Aquarius. There's an energy here where somebody's been in their ego, and somebody, it's either a collective energy out there or it's a person you know, and it's like they've been in their ego, they've been selfish, they've been very blocked towards you. And then you've got the Temperance card coming. It's like an apology is coming, or something is coming to help you. I can't stress it enough. So you're going through a period of time from a lot of worry or confusion, and it's finally being released. All right, so it's good news. You know, you are releasing stress. And the great thing is, it's probably going to change things for you, because like I said, there's definitely an energy here coming towards Gemini for Friday and the weekend that is more apologetic, more kind, more helpful. Oh, look at this, the energy here, I love you unconditionally. So there's definitely an energy of more kindness and love coming towards Gemini, and take that however it resonates. It doesn't have to be a relationship, you know, but it could be anything in your life that suddenly shifts from being very confusing, very unhelpful and stuck to better. I mean, there's just a great transformation here. Spirit says you will know in the morning. When you wake up, you will have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. So Spirit is basically saying, wait for this weekend, because something's going to get revealed. You're going to have a massive release of all this stress, confusion or worry. You have a massive release, and there's going to be much more helpful energies coming towards you Friday and the weekend. You know, somebody could offer you something. They could either offer help, they could offer love, they could offer an apology. It's coming. Okay. Let's go into Libra. Okay, the Sacred Woman. So this is just about you going into the feminine energy. This is about you being very authentic. You know, the feminine energy is authenticity. There's no, in the feminine energy, there's no mask. There's no, I'm not saying women, I'm talking about the true feminine energy. It's all about things being at the surface and very authentic, things being felt. So you're really becoming very authentic within yourself over the next few days. Very truthful with yourself, and that is a very beautiful energy, Libra. You're probably in the process of cutting some ancestral patterns. Some karmic patterns are finally being broken. Okay, you've may have felt a bit dejected, you know, lately, and you may have felt like you hadn't been very successful because you've got the Six of Wands in reversed. You know, it was like a lack of success or a lack of confidence, and it was hard, you know. It was like, Jesus, why is this happening to me, you know? But you've got here the Nine of Wands. This weekend, you're going to realise, do you know what? I am doing well. I'm pushing forward. I'm being in my truth. I'm standing in my alignment, and I'm going to persevere. And I tell you what, you're going to get results. You're going to get results because you're not giving in to any feelings of lack of confidence, lack of success. You've actually learned a hell of a lot about yourself, and you really do know your true self now, and that's why you've suddenly got the strength and the power to keep persevering and standing in your truth no matter what the matrix is throwing at you. There's somebody connected to you that can be quite selfish with the Nine of Cups, but this is a good person, really. This person has got a lot of resources. They've got a lot about them that is very good, but they may have had a history of using it a bit in a selfish way. But they've got the Eight of Cups, which is about them moving forward. They're sort of realising, you know, I do want to move forward to better places in my life. I don't want to stay stuck in that kind of addictive cycle or selfish cycle. So there's something positive here happening for somebody connected to you. Just see what your person is thinking. Okay. I bury myself in work to forget you. So somebody definitely has been quite selfish, focused on their resources, focused on their achievements, but they are starting to move forward now into a better energy. Okay, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. What's going on with your spirit guides? What are they helping you with? Laughter. You need a good laugh. Okay, they're sending you so much love. Someone in spirit just wants you to be happy this weekend, and you are going to feel happier. Why shouldn't you feel happy? You're standing in your authenticity and your truth. You're in your true feminine energy, and that's hard work sometimes, because when you're in the feminine energy, you do feel a lot more. So there's a lot more purging that goes on with that, which is tough, right? But it makes you go deeper into yourself. Like I said, with the Six of Wands reversed, it makes you go deeper into who you really are. And now you're coming out of it fighting. I tell you, this weekend, you're going to realise, do you know what? I am determined. I can do this. I'm getting stronger all the time. And I can even have fun, because someone in spirit is helping you to have fun. You're standing up for your rights and really, really honouring yourself. This is massive work for Libra. You know, you are the Justice card in the tarot. So you're in the process at the moment of cutting karmic patterns, standing in your truth, and Spirit is going to be backing you up because they know how hard you're working at the moment, and they are basically saying, well done. And they want you to have some fun this weekend, to feel happy, you know, all of those things. So let's have a look at Leo. Let's turn those cards around. Leo for Friday and the weekend. Okay, the garden. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, so this is all about connecting with nature. It's about also just relaxing with the flow of life, isn't it? You know, going with the flow. And sometimes life just throws you curveballs and it's mad. But Leo, you're learning to deal with those curveballs really well. You're learning how to relax into your own life, you know, into your own garden, and really love your life, you know. You've got 2 Fools. Yeah, you're getting more stable. You're getting much more stability within yourself. It did feel like things were very stuck and stagnant for a while, and you just were fed up. You know, you just weren't happy. But you got the 4 of Swords here. You're basically taking time out at the moment to really honour what you need. It's not about what everyone else needs anymore. It's about what you need, and it's beautiful. You know, it really is. You're going to be making much more wise, better choices for yourself. In the past, you weren't making the right choices for yourself at all. I'm sorry to say. You probably know that, but you are now. You're absolutely, you know, Spirit is absolutely saying you are. You've got here the Emperor card to the Karma reversed. So your person here, there's somebody you deal with that's quite authoritarian. It's either a person or it's an organisation. And it's like, oh, it was very overbearing, cold as well, like not in the heart, you know. But you've got the Karma card reversed. It's like Spirit is saying something is finally being released for Leo. Something is being released for you, and it's to do with a time where it's been quite tough. And now it's going to be moving more into the heart, more into the spirit. And you're making all the wise choices and decisions, and you're taking more time out for yourself. So it's very good for you. It's like you're being released from some sort of karmic relationship or some sort of karmic contract. Somebody here says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay, so that's probably just an ex or something. You know, you were probably using a situation in your life at the time because, you know, you were in a bit of pain, and that person or that situation, you thought it was making you feel better, or you thought it was supporting you in some way, but it actually wasn't. And it was actually making you stuck in the end. So there's so much clearing going on here for you, Leo. You know, and you really are coming into your power. You are the Strength card in the tarot, you know. So it's all about you finding your connection with yourself, with Spirit, and honouring yourself. And that's what you're doing now. So I feel like an opportunity is now going to open up for you after there's been sort of coldness. You've got here the card, you'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you will have a better idea what to do. Relax until then. So someone in Spirit is supporting Leo, and you're going to get more messages come through the next few days, and you will know how to proceed. You will feel so aligned to yourself, doing the right thing for you, nurturing you. and that coldness is going to drop away, and an old karmic contract is going to be ended. And that's a very good news for you, because it means you can now move forward into a new opportunity that is much better for you. Let's go into Aries. Okay. You've got the commitment card, right? You've got the commitment card and you've got compatibility, but I picked two. Okay, compatibility and commitment. So this is fantastic. Nothing's throwing you off your path now. You've got the ability to align to the highest vibration and not get distracted. You've got the Strength card, which shows how aligned you are to spirit at this time. You won't allow any sort of abandonment. You've got the Five of Pentacles here. You won't allow it to sort of test you or shake you. I do think spirit might be testing you at the moment, but you're coming into your power, Aries, and you are the Emperor in the tarot, right? So you have the ability to make rational decisions. You know, you have the ability to sort of be the own authority on your life and not be dictated to by others. And I don't think you will be. I think you've got that level of commitment to yourself, that you will keep pushing forward in a very high vibrational way. And you won't be allowing any sort of rejection or abandonment to affect you now. You are coming into your own self-love and you are flying. What you're manifesting here is the Two of Pentacles to the world. There has been energies around you that have been indecisive, which hasn't been very fair on you, but you're coming up with the World card, which means there's a completion. Whatever it is that's been indecisive about you and very changeable and unpredictable, that cycle's coming to an end. So get ready. And you'll be pleased with that. I know you will. Somebody is saying you were the best thing in my life. People do realise how amazing you are, Aries, and there's going to be an ending to this kind of push-pull dynamic that is just so indecisive about you and kind of ends up rejecting you or abandoning you. It's coming to an end very soon. So just stay with that commitment to yourself, you know, because that's what you're doing great with. And your vibration has been rising and rising. Let's have a look at what your spirits are helping you with as well. Wish upon a star. Make a wish and expect the very best. So spirit is, I mean, I can't say this enough, Aries. Spirit is helping you to stay very, very high vibrational, even though there is still an energy that's trying to knock you down or kind of make you feel rejected or abandoned. If you can maintain that commitment and that kind of alignment to yourself and stay very high vibrational the next few days, that this situation is it's very close to coming to an end. And that old karmic pattern's going to stop, finally. And it's going to end up better than you thought. So hang in there the next few days. It's going to be very worth your while. Let's go into Sagittarius. Forgiveness, okay? So you've got the card Forgive. So that this is about you being forgiving to others, but also others being forgiving to you. So that is the main energy over the next few days, Friday and the weekends. It's a more compassionate, kind energy here, you know. You've got the Strength card to the Death card, two major arcana cards. What you're going through at the moment, Sagittarius, is massive. You cannot underestimate that, and I'm sure you don't. You're getting much better balance. You are the Temperance card in the tarot. Okay, so it's all about you achieving more balance, yeah, between you and others. So you can be forgiving of them, you can be forgiving of yourself equally, you know, and you can be in balance with yourself and with spirit. And you're going through a major transformation. It's like not having extreme views one way or the other, but just staying very neutralized. And this is the compassion, this is the forgiveness, this is where the transformation occurs. Something very beautiful happening for Sagittarius the next few days. Yeah, you've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So there's been a change coming for quite some time. It's like Spirit has been foretelling this change to Sagittarius. It's coming, it's coming. It's just been a bit stuck or it's been delayed. And then we move into the Ten of Pentacles, which is basically commitment. Okay, there's long-term commitment here. There's also sort of family matters, issues that need to be addressed for your person. They need to address their responsibilities, whether that's responsibilities to themselves or to others, but they will be doing that. There's commitment here. I tell you, you're doing something pivotal at the moment with your energy. Look at this. It's time for me to heal now. So it's all coming. It's all coming into alignment, and I'm very glad for you because you have waited a long time. And it's all stemming from this ability for you to be more balanced. Remember, you're the Temperance card in the Tarot. This is the point of Sagittarius's energy, to become the balanced one. Okay, no matter how passionate you are. And Spirit is also invoking you and emanating love into you. The answer that you're seeking is love. So there's forgiveness, there's love, there's compassion, there's balance, there's a transformation taking place. Your person or your situation is coming from being very stuck to finally healing, and there's commitment here. There's a long-term prospect here for you that is absolutely brilliant, you know. So just keep going with your transformation, keep going with being balanced and centered, and forgiving to yourself and others. Spirit is filling you with love, and a situation or a relationship, it's headed for good things long term. Okay, it's great. So let's go into Scorpio. I'll just have a quick cup of tea. I had a builder in front of me a minute ago. I was thinking, oh God, what's he doing? I didn't know what he was doing. Okay, they're sort of lurking around and I keep thinking they're going to start banging. Right, Scorpio. Right, here we go. Ooh, the Distorted Masculine. My goodness, what a card. I have never seen this card before. I mean, I haven't had the deck long, but still. The Distorted Masculine. Do you know what the Distorted Masculine is? Right, so feminine feels everything. Doesn't matter about gender. It's just we've all got feminine energy, and that's what we feel. And the masculine energy is very hard, and it's what we do to suppress everything, but so that we can function. So it's got a good ability to function and do, but it also, when it's distorted, it suppresses far too much. Okay, so there's something here about Scorpio. Somebody around you's been suppressing their energy too much. And it may well be a reflection of where you previously were, you know, suppressing things. Probably because you had to. Like, if you didn't suppress certain things, how the hell were you going to function and move forward? But that is probably changing for you now massively. Yeah, you've got the Knight of Swords. You've got the skills and the abilities now to cope with life and to cope with difficult things that arise. You don't need to suppress stuff anymore. You can embrace everything, you know, and you've got much better skill set to deal with life. You've got the World card, which means a higher level of consciousness is coming for you this weekend. You're going to have such realizations this weekend. It's going to be massive, you know. You know, some of you could be closing down a cycle of some kind because you realise now it's not the energy that you resonate with anymore. And that's just the way it is, really. Doesn't, you know, it's just the way things go, isn't it? We're always evolving. Yeah, you've got here the Queen of Cups. You're coming into contact with energies of people that's a lot more gentle, softer. They're people that are more aligned, more in tune with themselves, and that's what you are becoming. You kind of already are now. You're much more in tune with yourself. And I think this is the thing. You want to close down the old cycles now that you've got the ability to tune into yourself and resonate with people who are like that. There's the Six of Cups reversed. I just don't think it serves you to bring anyone back from the past. You know, and if there's anybody that is suppressing stuff, it just doesn't resonate with you. You know, it's just not the energy that you're interested in anymore. Let's have a look at what your spirit guides. Well, what's your person thinking, first of all? Yeah, we need to let each other go. I think that's it. I don't know if this is a relationship. It could just be a collective energy, a group of people you were hanging around with, or a phase of your life, or maybe it is an ex, but it is about letting go for you. I really feel with this first card, it was all about the suppressed masculine energy. And, you know, like I said, you probably did have to suppress things. Scorpio, you're very deep, you know, but you are the transformation in the zodiac. That's what Scorpio is all about, transformation. And when you're transforming, you are totally in your alignment. And you were in a place in your life where you weren't transforming because you had to survive things. But you've got through that now. And now anyone that is not part of the transformational process for you needs to drop away because you just won't resonate with it, you know. Let's see what your spirit guides are helping you with. You'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. And that card keeps coming through today. There's a lot of us in our soul family that are going to have a lot of realizations this weekend. Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. So someone in spirit is helping Scorpio to just align to happier things. And I think that's what's happening. You're just moving on. You're moving on. You're rising. And you're not the way you used to be. And anyone that's kind of thinks you still are the way you used to be, they're wrong. Unfortunately, they're wrong. And you're not part of that circle anymore. You're not part of that way of life anymore. So, you know, people need to kind of wake up, really, that Scorpio is transforming greatly at the moment. And if someone tries to come back into your life, I just honestly don't think you'd be interested because I think you have really moved on now, okay? So we're going to Pisces next. Let's see what we get for Pisces. Pisces. Reparenting yourself. So cute. So cute. You know, like, you should be reparenting yourself in the way that makes you feel special and free. Free to express yourself. Free to be creative. That is Pisces all over. You might not always know exactly how to go about it. It's a deeply spiritual process for you because you are the moon card in the tarot. Right, now there was some things that you were shutting down from, like your heart chakra, shutting off from something that you knew would emotionally fulfill you, or maybe it was too painful to connect with your heart and what you really wanted, you know, but that is all changing. And look at that, you've got the Wheel of Fortune the next few days, and it's basically, you know, your life is moving now into a more fortunate period of time, Pisces. You know, it really is. You are moving into a more fortunate period of time. It's a much more caring, kind period of time. There's somebody here that inspires you, that wants to help you, who's maybe they're attracted, that, you know, there's a number of things here. There's people that could help you, who inspire you, but also equally, there could be someone that you're attracted to and who's attracted to you. There could be lots of people involved, and there could be somebody that gets conflicted over their feelings towards you, or conflicted about how to deal with things, which is to do with you. Okay, there's somebody here that wants to help you, wants to be involved in some way, but they just get conflicted and confused at times. I think you're not confused and conflicted anymore. I think you've got a hell of a lot of clarity because you've been looking after yourself much better. And you really do now know what your truth is. Look at this. I lost myself for a little while. So there is an energy here that's probably a bit sorry because they're realising, oh, I wasn't really being truthful with myself. Okay, try something new. You will only know that you can do something if you try. This is the thing, Pisces. Everything's new. The next few days with this Wheel of Fortune card, there's someone in spirit that is saying to you, look, this is a new cycle now. This is a new cycle where you are reparenting yourself, where you are looking after yourself. And, you know, the energies around you sometimes have been conflicted about you, you know. But I don't think that will stay like that for much longer. As long as you keep the clarity about yourself and your truth, and keep reparenting yourself, keep being kind to yourself, Spirit is willing you to try something new that is more aligned to this kind of more in touch self, okay, that you are now. You know, because you don't really want these conflicted energies anymore. It's not for you. I think you know that. And they're kind of moving you on to the next cycle or the next relationship or the next project, you know. So I think that's what's happening. You're being sort of beckoned. So there's no rush, because if you're reparenting yourself, then that means you're kind to yourself. So then you don't rush, and you don't put pressure on yourself. But there's definitely a nice move now for Pisces towards something new, you know, at the pace that feels healthy and loving towards yourself. So it's going to be interesting to see what that brings. It will be bringing you something that's much more in touch with you, that's going to feel much better for you, you know. Okay, so let's go into Cancer then, Friday and the weekend. Okay, resolving conflict. So where you may have felt conflicted about something, you're feeling less and less conflicted. Also, if there's been conflict between you and another person, that's going to start clearing up. It's just all about love. It's all about love for yourself, being more loving to yourself and knowing, you know, what you really feel. You have held yourself out of alignment with the Star card. You know, you were doing that for a while. This is past. Star in reversed, you know. It's like you were on a much better track than you had been in the past. You were definitely on a better track, but it still wasn't the right track. Do you know what I mean? But now you've got the shadow side here, and it's like you're really bringing out into the light your truth, and you're really starting to understand your truth. So you're much more in touch with yourself, and you're not suppressing anything anymore. You know, you're being realistic about who you are, which is great for Cancer, because we do sometimes hide under that hard shell. You know, we are the Empress in the tarot, so we can tend to care so much about other people that we forget to care about ourselves. And that leads us to feeling conflicted sometimes, because we're too busy sort of tuning into other people's alignment and not really taking note of our alignment. Now, there's somebody here that is stressing about you big time. I don't know who it is, but that they are stressing about you big time. You know, they've got the Nine of Swords to the, the Seven of Cups. They're thinking about you non-stop, and they are totally triggered here. You're just not holding back anymore. You're just, Cancer, I just want to say well done. You're so much more in touch with yourself. Somebody says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. So they may have used you. This person may have used you. They may have known at the time you were vulnerable. But then now they can't stop thinking about you. And they're probably conflicted about you. But I think, you know, you are resolving the conflict. You know that you held yourself out of alignment for somebody. It wasn't doing you any good. You weren't being honest about who you really were. And now you're being very honest with who you are, and you're bringing out everything into the light. Your person, there's somebody there. I don't know if it's an ex or who it is, but it is somebody who is thinking about you a lot. Oh, look at this. True. Yes, what you are asking about is the truth. Isn't that amazing? That's it. I think this is very interesting. It's very, very interesting because you've got the best friends card as well. Be your own best friend. True friends stick together no matter what. You know, if you're destined to be with someone, you will be with them regardless. But you do have to be your own best friends first and foremost. And that's key. And that's what Cancer's doing, you know. You're resolving the conflict within yourself. You're being really honest with yourself. And things are coming good for you. But your person, there's a person here that is struggling. I think there's somebody here that struggles to be truthful about their feelings about you, you know. But in any case, it doesn't matter because you're following your truth. And that is all that matters. Because if you do that, Spirit will look after you and support you, you know. So it's an interesting few days. And you're probably going to get a hell of a lot of clarity the next few days about things, which is really good. You know, it's really, really good. I just think you're coming into a higher vibration, and there's somebody there that still struggles, but you're moving into the higher vibrations. You're moving into the light, you know. So that's the message, Cancer. I'm sending you so much love and peace. If you want to book in for a reading, just contact me. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm sending you lots of love and peace wherever you are on Gaia for Friday and your weekend.